Yes, hello everyone. Welcome to Enclave Media Hub. I am your host, Usama Dim. And today we have an awesome talent we are bringing to you. We are here to inspire, motivate you, and to bring to you talent. We are at Ndagire Mariam Studios, where she's hosting me and I am hosting her as well. A lady with quite talent, transiting from music, drama, theater, name it. She has quite inspired so many people, so many personalities. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Mariam Ndagire. Yes, Mariam.
Hello, Sama.
Ogambo tia.
Sina bigambo.
How is your life?
My life is good.
Really?
I just added a year and I am really happy.
Wow.
I don't know if the viewers know that it's your birthday as well.
It's quite a surprise, by the way.
Yes, so
Yeah.
we have the same birthday with this gentleman who happens to be a protege of mine.
Yeah.
An alumni from my school, and I'm happy that I'm here seated with you. I'm so happy with your progress.
Wow, me, I'm honored and I'm delighted to be part of this show, by the way. So, Mariam,
Yes.
apart from the movies and that lifestyle, who are you?
Who am I? That's a broad question.
Yes, because you might be a different person to what they see.
Okay, Mariam Ndagire is a mentor. I think that's the greatest achievement in my adult life that I've had, apart from having my son.
Yeah.
I am so happy to have to be a mentor, a harbor.
Yeah.
Like when someone wants some knowledge about the creative arts,
Yeah.
I am readily available, and most especially to the people that have mentored in my school. So it gives me joy.
Yeah.
To see people grow wings and fly, and you see them from a distance and say, oh my,
Yeah.
that was a baby just a while ago and now they're doing great.
Okay.
So apart from being a mother and a businesswoman, I'm an entertainment entrepreneur. I've said that for a long while.
Yeah.
Now I'm glad to add mentor
Okay.
to my CV.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
So, Mariam, which kind of things are dear to you?
I love working with the vulnerable people.
Okay.
I once worked with the Sickle Association of Uganda, fighting for the plight of the sicklers.
Okay.
I happen to have sicklers in my. We don't want to call them sicklers. People with sickle cell.
Yeah. Is it anemia?
Anemia.
Yeah.
I've worked with them because I had some people in my family. Actually, I lost a brother to sickle cell anemia.
Sorry.
But that's not why I started it.
Yeah.
I started it because I've seen them suffer, and help being given to them is not enough.
Okay.
So in around 2000, between 2003 and 5, I even had a show I dedicated to them, and a song of mine called Tuderi Abana that was dedicated to the sickle cell patients of Uganda. And we collected money, we created awareness, several people came on board, and I am glad to say that the plight of people living with sickle cell, people know now what sickle cell is, and people know that it is very important to go and get tested before you get married to someone, if you intend to have children. Because if you have children and you don't know your sickle cell status, you'll have children with sickle cells and you live unhappy. My brother that deceased, he was called Haji Sempa. He had wives, like he had a wife and then he had another wife, not as a Haji.
He's a Haji.
No.
Yeah.
One of them, they separated and he got another one.
Okay.
But we have 4 children of his.
Yeah.
And we are happy that they are not like, they might be carriers.
They're not carriers?
Not,
okay.
No, they might be carriers because their dad was a sickler, but they do not have the sickle cell anemia.
Okay.
So we are glad that we were very attentive.
Yeah, okay.
So if a person has sickle cell, possibility of having a sickle cell child is half-half.
Okay. So the confusing part comes in. How have you done it? You as Mariam, do you get support?
No, I don't, because this is a cause dear to my heart.
Okay.
So I am ready to sacrifice what I have, because what I have is God gave me what He gave me, and I can get a little of what He gave me. Mu Busiraamu tugamba I have to eddiini etugamba okutoola nozaayo eriki
eri abantu oba n'osaddaaka.
So that is what I do. And tomanya oyinza okukyusa obulamu bw'omuntu nga totegedde.
Yes, Mumbejja, otugambye nti Katonda yakuwa and you're trying to get a few from what you have oddize abantu. Abantu bo bakiraba batya?
The community seems happy with what I'm doing. And I usually get people come to my office saying, I have a child of sickle cell, one in sickle cells, naye simanyi wa kulaga, and I advise. When I worked in 2003-05, I worked with the Uganda Sickle Cell, I think, Foundation, Association. I don't remember very well the name of the association, but it was led by Ruth Nankanja Mchibi, and we collected money. They're doing something. She's a sickler herself. They're doing something. And by that time, the sickle cell clinic at Murago was in a very dilapidated state. And we got help. We created awareness, and people started, even the ministry started looking at sickle cell as something important.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it locked in as we are still here. An evening with Mariam is still an evening. Yes, hello ladies and gentlemen. Tusanyusa okubalaba neera ku katundu kafa kokubiri. So we are here at an evening with Mariam Ndagire on Ndagire Mariam Media. As Enclave Media Hub, we are delighted to be hosting her. Yes, so as she's expounding more on how she has helped, and she is really helping so many that come to her office. So, Mumbejja Mariam. Njagala summarizing sickle cells in a few words. Omuntu waba ayagala that kind of help.
There are some people at my office who will guide you. But for sickle cell right now, I'm not like directly involved. Era bw'ojja nkusindika ku BMK House, because we at some point in our journey we worked with the late BMK Haji Kibirige. Netubeera nga tukoze association n'omukyala ali mu America eyo, musirikale wa American Army, bamuyita Lukia. So association eyo neba y'amaanyi, era twabanga ne conference buli mwaka. And if you go to BMK House as a sickler, as a sickle cell patient, you'll be helped. Yes. Abatono abatamanyi where to go, please, if you don't go to Mulago Hospital at the clinic of the sickle cell patients, go to BMK House. That is, if you don't get help in Mulago gy'obadde osuubira, go to BMK House, ko offices Sickle Cell Association.
Do they need recommendation from you to go there?
No.
So it's an open door
yes,
as well?
Yes, it's an open door.
Okay, awesome. Yes. So, Banyabo Neba Sebo, you've heard about where to go and how to go about it. Mumbejja Mariam.
Sebo.
Kumbeerayo, your lifestyle, byozokola. How are you living your legacy?
How am I living my legacy? No, nze nkola biri dear to my heart. And I think the legacy yekola yokka. Because if you're moving in the right direction, ngebigere bitambula bibiti, era obufu babulaba. Obufu woyisiza ekigere baba balaba nti wano we wayise wa mpologoma.
Abantu abakuddire abagenda okuddira mu bigere, how are you really working it out to prepare them to be ready to be like you?
I saw that in around 2010, when I was in the getting into the film industry mu bujjuvu because I started into the film industry around 2007-6 and I worked 2007, 8, 9 nga ekyendaba kimalamu amaanyi because when I looked around I was seeing me and I was like, now how can I compete with me? This is not going to be a good industry. It's a young industry naye yeetaaga okuba nga erina ekigivujjirira esobole okukula okumera ebeewo. And that's how I thought about the Mariam Ndagire Film and Performing Arts Center. Because emabega eri lwaki nali sikikolanga music ye yali yeekola yekka
ate nga kutwalidde n'obudde
no nga yeekola yekka nti mu industry nga mulimu abantu olwedde nasanga industry weeri nga abantu abasookawo ba Moses Matovu ba Fred Sebatta we bali and they are doing so well ate balina groups ezirimu abayigiramu ne bamala nabo ne bakola ebyabwe naffe twayigira mu Black Pearls okuzanya naffe ne tukola eyaffe ne tubeera nga tulina be tutendeka so at least there was training somewhere, skilling somewhere, somehow. Yadde tekyali nti tulina essomero. Now film was different. So when I looked around, nga bawondigambye nti nali nga mu theatre wentunula eno ndabayo Kayimbira, wentunula eno ndabayo theatricals, ndabayo Ebonies. When I looked in film, I was seeing nobody. I was seeing a few who didn't seem like they wanted to be here for long. So bwe nayitanga auditions ng'abaana babeera bayitirivu nga bangi nekindaga nti industry erimu abato bangi abeetaaga guidance and that's how the school was born and we are how many years 13 and I'm proud to say that we've mentored very many people. You have very many Mariam Ndagires out there. One of them is seated here kubanga mulenzi naye nga naye akola ebintu byenzikiririzaamu and byemmanyi nti nno nammwe abamulaba bibaweesa ekitiibwa. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you too. So engeri gy'otunyonnyoddemu embeera eyo tobafunye buzibu nti have become competition?
No, they are not competition because kye nali nfiiririra kyali kyakuba nti industry erimu ebbugumu and right now industry erimu ebbugumu
kisiggwe kinoomu gwe balaba nti mu mbejja yaliwo.
No, I'm happy to see that waliwo Ronin Kalubo, waliwo Doreen Mirembe, waliwo Usama Mkwaya, waliwo Tania Kankindi. When I look around me, I am really delighted that my people are prospering. There's a category gye banondamu Icon Awards nga mulimu abantu bange nga ngamba nze senga siriimu nze mpagira bali because I've been here and I've really enjoyed this and these people need the springboard. They need it and they're doing a good job.
As so many people are behind her back and she's really nurturing more. She's nurturing, she's mentoring, she is producing and helping those to produce more. Let's keep it locked. In the next segment, we are here with more of Mariam Ndagire, and the show is called An Evening with Mariam Ndagire. Ladies and gentlemen, I have told you it's an honor to be with Mariam Ndagire today. This is Enclave Media Hub and I am really the host of Enclave Media Hub. And as well, don't forget to subscribe on Enclave Media Hub. Don't forget to subscribe on Ndagire Mariam Media. But Mariam,
Wanji,
kibuzo kye neebuuza nkola ki wano?
Okola ki wano?
Yes.
Olwaleero, it is the birth day eyange.
Okay.
Ate nga lwe lunaku lwe njagadde nzaale.
Ate nga ye yange.
Awo nzijawo. Lwe lunaku lwe njagadde nzaale show yange eno An Evening with Mariam.
Okay.
Nga ngenda kuba nkyazaako abagenyi ab'enjawulo. Season eno egenda okusooka tugenda kwogera ku BOYCHILD.
Okay.
Ensonga lwaki nakulonze obeere nga ggwe Onchaza.
Nkuchaza. Ate ng'onchaziza.
Ng'ate nkuchaziza. Because ekisooka tugata birthday.
Okay.
So we are celebrating.
Wonderful.
Ekyokubiri, you are a boy.
Okay.
You are a boy child.
Yeah.
So I'm very sure there is a lot that I can ask you, no, because we have a boy child crisis.
Yeah.
And an amazing thing is the International Day of the Boy Child is on the 16th of May, our birthday. Wow. So reason nyingi nyo lwaki you're seated here with me. And yes, we have a boy child crisis. Do you agree? Indeed.
By the way, because I've done some reading, by the way, about it. There's a lady called Hanat, something like that. She was like, so many ladies, the girls, have been looked at as something that is a big privilege. They're the ones who get pregnant, they're the ones, but who makes them pregnant? That's number one. Yes. The number two is abalenzi tewali bababuulirira. Omuwala they say gwe bateeka ku mwanjo. Gwe bateekateeka. Naye bamuteekerateekera ani? Musajja, the boy child. Who is not muteeketeeke? Yes. Awe wali obuzibu. For starters, we have a lot of absent dads. Yeah. I don't know about you. Oba daddy gyali mu kifaananyi. How? Ayitirayo buyisi. Ayitirayo. So there are very many questions ze wakula tolina gwozibuuza nga maama olaba ansa yazo ayinza okuba tazirina nga taata gwe wandibadde weetaaga okukibuuza naye nga taata taliiwo. So what are we going to do about this? Tulina okufuna abantu abaami batuwe ku advice mu nsonga zino tutegeere omwana addukirewa singa asanga obuzibu bwe buti ne bwe buti alagawa. So yeshare. So Mumbeja Mariam, yes. Kino ekirowoozo wakijjeewa? One time nali ku CBS nga bankyazizza ku lunaku lw'abakyala. Olunaku lw'abakyala olwo nagenda ne nsoma amawulire. Ndowooza okiraba era nti olunaku lw'abakyala ne balusoosowaza olw'abaami sirumanyi. Era Father's Day naye ye oluusi eyitawo awo. So bwe bankyaza nayinako sisita wange bamuyita Mumbejja Mazzi. Bwe twali tugenda ne batugamba mutuweyo akalowoozo. Sijjukira kanke nawe yayinza okuba akajjukira naye akake kansigala mu bwongo nti tuteeketeeke abaana abalenzi abawala tubateeseteese naye be tubateekerateekera si beeteefuteefu. So I said, what can I do with that information? In my position when nyimiridde eddoboozi lyange nsobola oddikozesa ne tubaako kye tukyusa. And since that day nzize nkya-advocating era nkyogerako and some people have reached out to me nga bagamba baagala okukola nange ku nsonga eyo. Ebibuuzo bimu bye nsinga okwagala okubuuza abalenzi. Because I'm a mother of a boy. He's in his 20s now, and I've seen the challenges wakati awo oba olaba nga mukwano gwa maama naye nga waliwo ebisigaddeyo by'otalina bw'ojja kukola ki kubimuyamba ng'aba yeetaaga taata. Kirungi taata we mwali mu bulamu bwe, but dads need to be more involved than we balowooza kubanga abaana babalekera nnyo abakyala. So why the boy child? Ebizibu bye tusinza okusanga mu maka abakazi bayinza okuba babireeta naye olw'okubanga balina era abaami mu maka mubeeramu omwami n'omukyala ate nga bazadde era abaana nga mulimu abalenzi n'abawala. So cycle tekutuka vicious circle of domestic violence, vicious circle of obutakulaakulana because we are not looking at the boy child. Yensonga lwaki nze ndowooza nti amaaso kati tugatunuulize nnyo omulenzi. So keep locked in as we get to learn, get to inspire and to be inspired. Learn from this sector and learn more. Tubaaniriza ate mwebala okukomawo kakati ate akazindaalo kazze side yange. I am the host right now. I'm hosting Mr. Usama Adim of Enclave Media Hub.
So Usama owulidde cause yange eya boy child crisis gye tulimu.
Yeah.
And I have a few questions for you ezigenda okutugaidinga okutulaga nti embeera mwe tuli eyinza okuba yeetaaga okucekinga. So I'll ask you, as a teenager, oba kale katudde katune mabega before you became a teenager, when did you feel you needed to talk to your dad more?
I think around P7, where you see a lot of things happen in that time.
And was daddy there?
He was, but in absentia.
He was ish.
Yes.
So where did you run to?
To no one. Why? Because at that time you cannot go to your mom and tell her, you know what, I'm getting some changes. So that time there was no one.
It was tricky.
Yes.
Are you a dad?
Not yet.
Not yet. What would you do differently? Now, when you look back at your life as a young boy, mu crisis eyo gye walimu, n'okweyongera mu maaso kimanyi you found some things.
Yes.
What would you do differently as a dad?
Number one, it could be these days bringing a close relationship with the son or the daughter you have. Because back in the days, we were so scared of daddy azze. Moms are the ones who are ever there. Suma bulungi, kola boti, they're the ones who are guiding you. But for dads, are there to put food on plate, sometimes not. Then number two is to talk about sexual issues at an early stage. Nowadays, these kids are more of .com kids.
Because there is the internet.
Yes. So omwana agenda okutuuka nga by P5, already they know more about what is happening. And then there are areas like TikTok, YouTube, and much more where they go. You cannot supervise that kid to a maximum because you have a lot to do and the kid is ever home free sometimes. So what I would do is to introduce them to that life earlier. Because if you don't, and then they introduce themselves to that life, abagenda alfuna experience a little different from what you think they have to understand. At one time, at point A where these kids are pushed. Like for example,
peer
right
pressure.
Now, at my age, people are like, oh, what's that day? But in quotes like, how have you guided me to get married?
To get there.
Yes. But you're talking about marriage. Girlfriend waliwa. But
you've not been there to see me through getting a girlfriend. And
kati newe mba mulina right now, nyinzo mukweka because of her ways. So me as a parent, I think in the future, I will guide my child to be what I think I would be. Because bwaba tofunye guidance eyo, what next are you going to do? So we need guidance, and I think this is a platform where things will be told and people will be inspired to learn more than the girl child where they tell her this family planning. By the way, there's someone who even said it was a joke, who were just interacting, and someone was like, I think right now family planning is supposed to be for for boys. Because a boy in one day yes, in one day, but a girl gives birth per year. So who is supposed to get mentored more and who is supposed to get the family planning?
So in schools you talk about family planning, but for the girls only?
Okay, even the schools, by the way, they shame away from it. I don't know why.
We'll have
another
a teacher, not a teacher like you, but an administrator, so that we get to know how they handle that as well. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ebyokwogerako bingi naye tujja kuba n'abagenyi abalala bangi nnyo abalinganga Usama. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to me too.
Tusobole okubeera nga tumulungula ensonga ya boy child. Bataata mbakubiriza okubeera nga tubeerawo nnyo eri abaana baffe naddala abalenzi, kubanga eggwanga gye tuliraza si walungi.
Nga tonnaggalawo mbadde nsaba kubuuza. You've started an initiative which is building more boys.
Yes.
Now, as you, someone who was fighting for the girls, the women, won't it really bring in some strings?
No, because we are mothers.
Yeah.
Benkola nabo era bonna bonna abakyala benkola nabo n'abawala, they are mothers, and at one point you'll have a boy child, oba omwana akuyita senga nga mulenzi, and you'll be in the middle of their crisis ng'olina okubayamba. Kituufu tujja kubeerawo wano ku One Evening with Mariam, lindirira okulaba omugenyi waffe anaddako. This is Ndagire Mariam Media. Bye.